Hello and welcome to World of Warcraft once again. I thought I'd just make a quick video just to briefly explain my hotkeys because I know that is something that some people struggle with. So here we go. First up, as a Death Knight, you have three presences for Blood, Frost and Unholy. I've got these as Control 4, Control 3 and Control 2. On the bottom left action bar I've got Icy Touch, which is on Shift and C. Death Strike is on Shift and F, although it shows number pad 2 there. Necrotic Strike, Shift and R. Chains of Ice, C. Plague Strike, D. Festering Strike, A. As Frost Spec, I have this as Howling Blast. F is Death Coil. As Frost Spec, I have this as Frost Strike. V is Soul Reaper on all specs. R is Scourge Strike. I have this as Obliterate as Frost. T is Mind Freeze. T is always my interrupt on all classes. G for Pestilence. G is usually my AoE kind of button on all classes as well. Mouse button 4, Blood Tap. And then above we have 2, because 2 is right above W, it's quite hard to press that and not stop moving. So since you have to channel bandages, that is what I use that for. Shift and 5 for Lichborn. F4 for Horn of Winter, since you don't need to press it a great deal. More so in PvE to get a glyph to activate. 4 on just the regular numbers is Strangulate. 3 is my cooldown. It's actually a macro, but 3 is always a cooldown of some sort on all my classes. I'll just go into macros later. Mouse button 5, Death Grip. Shift and 3, Icebound Fortitude. Shift and 4, Anti-Magic Shell. Shift and D, Unholy Blight. Control and middle mouse button, my all-in-one heal. Number 1, Dark Transformation, and I have that as Death Coil on Frost. Shift and mouse button 4, Outbreak. F2, Raise Dead macro. Shift and middle mouse button is my Ghoul Stun. The button to the left of 1, I think it's tilde or something, is my Dark Simulacrum. Number 5, Empower Rune Weapon. Shift and T, Blood Elf Racial. Middle mouse button, Death and Decay. Control R, Desecrated Ground. I don't know why it's showing left arrow there, but I have Shift and mouse button 5 as my air mount. Insert, a very strange button on Army of the Dead. I put it there so I didn't misclick it as often, but whenever I hit enter in chat I seem to do it anyways. Control and mouse button 5 ground mount. Control mouse button 4, my trinket. Shift F1, Pillar of Frost. And then have F5 for Raise Ally. Control F for Blood Foil. Control T for Death Pact, and that's sometimes interchanged with Symbiosis. Ones that don't show up, Control Shift middle mouse button is my pet attack. Control Shift up arrow is Huddle. Control Shift down, sorry, not mouse button, arrow thing. Control Shift up mouse wheel is Huddle. Control Shift down mouse wheel is Ghoul Follow. And for my macros, the specific ones I've got for my Death Knight are Army of the Dead. That is simply because I've got a potion. Blood Boil, I've got a start attack because I don't think it triggers it automatically. My cooldown is use 13, which is Trinket, use a potion if available. Start attack, Unholy Frenzy and Gargoyle. So you have to spam that one a little bit to get it all working, but it's like an all-in-one cooldown. Chains of Ice, again just a start attack macro, because a lot of the abilities don't actually trigger attacks. I've got a Blood Tap in my Dark Transformation, just so if I don't have runes ready I can just get them easily. Death Coil, again, start attack because it doesn't do it automatically. Now this cast sequence one will allow you to raise your ghoul, then use Death Pact, all on the same button to heal with it. So that's quite useful. For Gnaw, I've got it to cast Leap, then Gnaw, so it can get to the target quicker. Howling Blast, again, start attack. Lichborn, I've got this as a cancel aura macro, because a smart priest will see that you've used Lichborn by the big thing over your head, like such, and then they will try to shackle you. So using it again will just cancel the aura, meaning that they can't put extra crowd control. Mind Freeze again, start attack. Outbreak, same thing again, same with Pestilence. Pillar of Frost is a bit like the other one for the cooldown. I've got all these different things to trigger a more powerful cooldown. And Strangulate is start attack. And also that Dragon Maw tidal thing, that's just a Galacrast thing, ignore that. And also with Blood Tap in case I don't have it ready. General macros, console, camera distance max factor 4. That'll allow you to zoom all the way out. That's quite useful. And there's my all-in-hot 1 heal macro. Health stones don't share cooldowns with potions, and Life Spirit is an alchemy kind of thing that you can get your hands on, and Master Healing Potion as well. So that is all of my Death Knight's macros and hotkeys. So if you found that useful, then I'm glad I could be of help. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.